was a breath of fresh air. That's what he has been for me since the moment he stepped into his callbacks room. Now, I know we're not supposed to talk about callbacks and what happens during them after they finish, but the singing night of these 4 incredible seniors was particularly long. Matt Johnson took a nap on a bench while waiting. it was past his bedtime. And if I remember correctly, Dabin was one of the last to perform for us that night, if not the last. I was exhausted because acting bouncy for 4 hours is exhausting, even for me. Worn out and craving some inspiration, and this guy brought it. He walked in singing, "I Believe I Can Fly," and my spirits soared, pun intended. Dabin continued to play this role in my time in the acoustics. He's willing to talk if you're willing to listen, and is honest when he talks to you. He was always respectful and patient towards the leadership and the whole group, no matter how frustrating things became within the group. I know I've said to multiple people before that one of my favorite aspects of being president of the group my senior year was the opportunity to get to speak one-on-one with certain people and really get time hearing their opinions. And whenever I think of this, I think of getting these opportunities with Dabin. Speaking with Dabin is a special experience because he's kind and loving, but also thoughtful. He thinks about everything he says and seems to try to say it right, and I just find that incredibly admirable. Dabin is a great role model for how I would like to treat others, and I know I've certainly taken lessons from him from the time I've been blessed to spend with him. Dabin is also mindful of everything he does. When he chooses to commit, he really wants to commit. Sadly, this meant that he needed to stop being an active member of the Acoustics earlier than a lot of us would have hoped, but he continued to inspire us with his love and incredible talent for music, becoming music director at his church while continuing to devote himself to his studies. He was honest with himself and with the group regarding his priorities and his ability to be in the group as an active member, but his love for the group is apparent. I mean, he let us pick him up as a part of choreography for Don't Stop Me Now. Putting your life in the hands of Acoustics, how's that for unconditional love? But seriously, he continues to return to acoustic shows and to be supportive and loving every time he's there. So Dabin, thank you for being such an incredible role model, such a wonderful inspiration, such a good friend, and such a breath of fresh air. We'll be thinking of you and praying for you as, or now if, you go back home right after graduation, and know that should you ever need someone to listen, it would entirely be my pleasure. Thank you.